Hello, devoted fans of Days of Our Lives. Welcome back to TV Days Drama Digest, where we dive deep into the heart-pounding, tear-jerking, and jaw-dropping moments that make Salem the epicenter of drama. If you missed today's electrifying episode aired on October 3rd, 2025, buckle up for a detailed recap that will transport you right into the tangled web of relationships, betrayals, and shocking revelations. For those who want to relive the intensity, be sure to check out our recap video on our channel. Today's episode was a roller coaster of emotions, with returning faces, buried secrets, and explosive confrontations that will leave you reeling. Let's dive into the chaos that unfolded in Salem today. Jeremy Horton's return, a teacher with a troubled past. The episode opens with a familiar face stepping back into the vibrant streets of Salem, Jeremy Horton, whose return sends ripples through the tight-knit community. The Horton family, a cornerstone of Salem's history, is known for its resilience, but Jeremy's arrival stirs a mix of nostalgia and unease. He strides into the Horton household, where Julie Williams and Chad DiMera are sipping coffee, reminiscing about simpler times. The air shifts as Jeremy, with a cautious smile, announces his new role in Salem, a substitute teacher at North Salem Elementary School. Julie's eyes light up with a mix of pride and curiosity. "A teacher, Jeremy? That's wonderful." "What grade?" she asks, her voice warm but tinged with the weight of years spent watching the Horton family navigate triumphs and tragedies. "Fifth grade," Jeremy replies, his tone steady but guarded. Chad, ever the protective father, raises an eyebrow. "Fifth grade? That means you'll be teaching Thomas." The room hums with unspoken questions. Julie beams, thrilled at the idea of a Horton shaping young minds, but Chad's expression betrays a flicker of concern. Jeremy's past in Salem is a patchwork of reckless decisions and strained relationships, and while he's presenting himself as a reformed man, the weight of his history lingers like a storm cloud. The scene sets the stage for a deeper exploration of Jeremy's intentions. Has he truly changed, or is his return a prelude to more chaos? Stephanie's confession, the shadows of an abusive past. Across town, in the cozy yet tension-filled confines of Stephanie Johnson's apartment, a heart-wrenching conversation unfolds. Stephanie, a woman whose strength has been forged in the fires of Salem's endless dramas, sits across from Alex Kyriakis, her confidant and friend. The room is softly lit, but the atmosphere is heavy as Stephanie opens up about her past relationship with none other than Jeremy Horton. Her voice trembles as she recounts the tumultuous years she spent with him. "He never hit me," she says, her eyes fixed on a distant point, as if staring into the memories she's tried so hard to bury. "But abuse doesn't always leave bruises, you can see. He had a way of making me feel small, like I was never enough." His words could cut deeper than any fist. Alex listens intently, his jaw tightening with each word. Stephanie's vulnerability is a rare sight, and the weight of her confession hangs in the air. She describes the roller coaster of their relationship, moments of intoxicating highs where Jeremy's charm made her feel like the only woman in the world, followed by crushing lows where his manipulative behavior left her questioning her worth. When things were good, they were magical, she admits, a wistful smile flickering across her face. But when they were bad, God, Alex, they were a nightmare. I made excuses for him, told myself he was stressed or that I'd done something to set him off. Alex reaches for her hand, his voice firm yet gentle. "Stephanie, none of this was your fault. You didn't deserve that, not then, not ever." His words are a lifeline, pulling her back from the edge of self-doubt. She nods, tears brimming in her eyes, and thanks him for the reminder. As Alex leaves, Stephanie stands alone in her apartment, staring at her reflection in a nearby mirror. "It's in the past," she whispers to herself, a mantra to ward off the ghosts of her history with Jeremy. But Salem has a way of resurrecting the past, and no sooner does Stephanie speak those words than a knock echoes through the room. She opens the door, And there he stands, Jeremy Horton, holding a bouquet of vibrant red roses, his smile both disarming and unsettling. The camera lingers on Stephanie's face, her expression a mix of shock, fear, and a flicker of something unresolved. Is Jeremy here to make amends, or is he about to unravel the fragile piece Stephanie has fought so hard to build? The tension is palpable, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats. Thomas's betrayal, a child's anger and a father's lie. Meanwhile, the DiMera family is grappling with its own storm. Young Thomas DiMera, Chad's son, is at the center of a heart-wrenching confrontation that exposes cracks in the family's foundation. The episode flashes back to a moment where Rachel Black, ever the precocious troublemaker, spills a secret to Thomas. Chad's relationship with Kat Green is more than just friendship. The revelation shatters Thomas's trust, and today, he confronts his father over the phone in a scene that tugs at the heartstrings. "Dad, you lied to me," Thomas's voice cracks, a mix of anger and hurt. "You said Kat was just a friend, but Rachel told me she's your girlfriend. That's why you were at her house last night, isn't it?" Chad, caught off guard, struggles to find the right words. The weight of his son's accusation hits him like a tidal wave. "Thomas, it's not like that," he begins, but the boy cuts him off. "You're a liar," Thomas shouts, his voice echoing with the raw pain of betrayal. The call ends abruptly, leaving Chad staring at his phone, his face a mask of guilt and regret. The scene is a masterclass in emotional storytelling, highlighting the fragility of trust between parent and child. Chad's relationship with Kat, shrouded in secrecy, has now become a wedge between him and his son, setting the stage for a deeper exploration of truth and reconciliation in future episodes. Paulina's wrath, EJ faces the heat. In another corner of Salem, the indomitable Paulina Price is on a warpath, and her target is none other than EJ DiMera. A recent citywide power outage has left Salem in disarray, and Paulina, as mayor, is determined to hold those responsible accountable. The outage, which plunged the town into darkness and disrupted lives, has sparked rumors of negligence and foul play, and Paulina's instincts point her straight to EJ. In a fiery confrontation at the town square, Paulina unleashes her frustration. "EJ DiMera, you think you can slink around this town, pulling strings and dodging blame," she demands, her voice booming with authority. The crowd around them watches in hushed anticipation as Paulina lays into EJ, accusing him of downplaying his involvement in the outage. "Salem deserves answers, and I'm not leaving until I get them." EJ, ever the smooth operator, maintains his composure, his trademark smirk barely concealing the tension in his eyes. "Paulina, I assure you, I'm as eager to resolve this as you are," he says, his tone dripping with charm. But Paulina isn't buying it. She steps closer, her presence commanding, and warns him that she'll dig until she uncovers the truth. The scene crackles with intensity, showcasing Paulina's relentless determination and EJ's slippery maneuvering. As the camera pans out, viewers are left wondering, what role did EJ play in the outage, and how far will Paulina go to expose him? A tapestry of drama unfolds. Today's episode of Days of Our Lives was a masterclass in storytelling, weaving together themes of redemption, betrayal, and accountability. Jeremy Horton's return to Salem is a spark that threatens to ignite old wounds, particularly for Stephanie, whose courage in confronting her past is both heartbreaking and inspiring. Thomas's confrontation with Chad underscores the ripple effects of secrets, while Paulina's clash with EJ sets the stage for a battle of wits that could shake Salem to its core. The beauty of Days of Our Lives lies in its ability to balance raw emotion with intricate plotting, and today's episode delivered on both fronts. From the quiet moments of vulnerability in Stephanie's apartment to the explosive showdown in the town square, every scene was a reminder of why Salem remains a place where no secret stays buried for long. As we await the next chapter, one thing is certain: the drama in Salem is far from over. For those who missed the episode, Our recap video on TV Days Drama Digest channel offers a front row seat to all the action. What did you think of today's twists and turns? Are you Team Jeremy, hoping for his redemption, or do you think he's up to his old tricks? Will Chad repair his bond with Thomas, and can Paulina outmaneuver EJ? Drop your thoughts in the comments and join us tomorrow as we continue to unravel the stories that make Days of Our Lives a timeless saga. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.